Some people terrified by a normal schoolhouse. On the Midway, they got food for you, live food trucks lined up. Get yourself some beer before the fear. Why not? HauntedSchoolhouse.com is where you'll get all the information. I got a couple of tickets here for you. Caller 10. Good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
Let's not pretend any of this makes sense.
I don't understand any of this.
It's the Alan Cox Show
On the Buzzard.
WMMS.
Hi, my name is Louie, and I'm here to tell you about a new dance called the Touchy. It is a wonderful idea for people to get together and touch.
This guy's got a great sound. Doesn't this make you want to dance with somebody and touch them?
No.
You don't want to?
No touching.
You don't want to play El Touchy with Louie? Oh, God. It's coming in hot. Speaking of coming in hot, got hot celebrity goss from Perez Bilton in a matter of moments. Going to be dropping hot loads of celebrity goss all over the place in mere moments. I will have tickets for you to see Perez Bilton's alter ego, Bill Squire, live at the Agora on December the 22nd. He's going to be filming his new comedy special. It's called We're Getting Famous. Is that right?
Yeah.
We're getting famous.
We're getting famous.
We're getting. Am I putting the wrong emphasis on the syllable?
Yeah.
We're getting famous.
We're getting famous.
Not we're getting famous.
Yeah.
Not we're getting famous.
We're getting famous.
Alan Poundcake really has an advantage over Mary in this alleged love triangle. Brian's a garbage man. He's used to handling black bags. See what he did there, Cody? Yep.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. And there's nothing more exciting than the unknown.
I don't know about that.
There is nothing. What's more exciting than the unknown? People fear what they don't know or understand. And what's more exciting than that? People place way too little emphasis on they like to be scared within a certain parameter, like watching a movie.
Mm-hmm.
But real life fear is thrilling. Poundcake has no thoughts on that. Or is he still getting away? He's probably still getting away.
What happened, huh?
Nothing.
Oh, you're saying you have a texter was saying that you have an advantage over Brian because Brian's a garbage. You have an advantage over Mary because Brian's used to handling black bags.
That is the appropriate response.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Halloween, by the way, if you go to alancoxshow.com, you'll see a little thing there for Halloween Guide. And it ostensibly is supposed to be all kinds of information. Trick-or-treat times, festivals going on in the fall, 20 of the best haunted houses in Northeast Ohio, which is weird because there are only 18. But all of them listed there for you. Now, again, I really don't mean to turn this into a bit, but I haven't seen any updates to the trick-or-treat times past towns that begin with A. So Amherst through Avon Lake, you are golden. But your Brecksvilles, your Bay Village, my neck of the woods.
Berea.
Oberlins and Lakewoods.
Your Lakewoods, your Oberlins, your Cleveland, Ohio's, your Pepper Pikes, your Shaker Heights, your Cleveland Heights. You'll figure them out, I guess. Guardians tonight and tomorrow night, both early games. So we'll jump out a bit early. 6:10 is the pitch right around the corner here. They'll play 2 against the Cincinnati Reds, and then they'll finish this season in Detroit against the Tigers at Comerica Park. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the very end of your Cleveland Guardians season. The best they can hope to end their season with is 79 wins. If they were to win every single one of their remaining games, they would not break 500. So it's been a trying season for the team. It's been difficult all the way around. not least of which the departure of one Terry Francona. Of course, the only team with 100 wins are the Atlanta Braves. And Cleveland was close. They said, you're so close to 100 wins. But it didn't go that way. But not really, no.
But not really.
If you listen to us on iHeartRadio, you can always leave us messages there with the talkback button.
What up, gang? Listening to Friday's show about whale penises in Loch Ness. Fun fact, a whale penis is called a dork.
Mm-hmm.
So when you
I
call
thought it was called a
someone
dude.
dork,
No dork.
you're calling them a whale penis.
I think it's
Doesn't
dude.
mean-
No, dude is a hair
a
on an
dork.
elephant's butt.
No, it's a dude.
No, dude
It's a
is
dork.
A dork. I'm very familiar with this because of the show Detroiters, when they do a commercial for the Detroit Science Center, and they have all the kids going, a dork is a whale's penis. I'm not a dork.
By the way, I like when they...
That looks like a whale's penis to you?
I like when the customers put their own little flourish on their messages. I'm a big fan of that.
Love you. Bye.
Thank you. And I know that a whale is a dork because of Poundcake's whale noises.
Okay.
It's his whale impression. Saw it firsthand.
Yeah, that was like a whole thing when I was a kid, was when you'd get called a dude, someone would call someone to be like, oh, you're a dude? That's actually a hair on an elephant's butt.
Is that true? I've never heard dude.
That was just something I recall.
Dork,
from my
I've
childhood.
heard. Dude
I don't-
is
I heard dude. I always thought dude was like an elephant penis. I thought it was a penis.
It was always hair on an elephant's butt, from what I was told.
grade
as a
school in
kid.
the 80s kind of spawned this meme, I guess, but I'd never heard that. A hair on an elephant's butt.
I don't know about
A dude. I remember a geek was somebody who would bite the heads off chickens in the sideshow, in the carnival. I was a circus geek.
Mm.
And I'd heard of dork, but never dude. And who would be sent to extract the hair from the elephant's butt?
I don't know.
a dude.
Oh.
Dude gets the dude.
I thought a
Right.
dude was like let's go to a Broadway show. I have guns. I thought it was like,
Oh, that's over.
you got a couple of hats.
Hmm.
That's when they were in New York. But do we have hot celebrity gossip?
Oh, we got some hot guys.
This is Hot Celebrity Gossip with Perez, Bilton.
Ooh, I got some sweet goss for you. It's going to be like a dessert, just a hot goss cream pie.
Mary likes those.
She doesn't. Not the Goss kind.
Well, let's get into this. Obviously, everyone is talking about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. And the reports are that they're not officially dating, but there are other reports saying that they've hung out in private on several occasions over the last few months. And according to inside sources, them being official is imminent, which means a breakup is also imminent, which means the songs Taylor is going to release about Travis Kelce are going to be great. And some of the possible song titles have leaked. There is the possibility that one was going to be called You Fumbled My Heart.
Oh.
My End is Tighter. And of course, Kelce, You Later.
Oh, it was right there.
Right there. It's right there. Britney Spears at it again on Instagram, dancing around with knives. She claimed they weren't real knives, but you can hear them clanging together. A little concerning, but I'm excited because according to inside sources, next week, it's going to be guns. She's going to be reenacting scenes from the movie Equilibrium starring Christian Bale, where he did Gung Fu.
Gun fu. Yeah.
Very excited for
I like
that. She's free now, guys. This is what you wanted. Maybe her dad was right.
Well,
And then finally, Ariana Grande and her new man, Ethan Slater, made a public appearance at Disneyland. The couple has been dating for a minute. While both are still married, they're both going through divorces. Ariana Grande was married for 2 years, and Slater was married for 5 years. And according to inside sources, let's up the stakes for people getting married. We can't just be letting people get married willy-nilly. It's not working. People get divorced all the time. We were just talking about 60% divorce rate in Cuyahoga County. What if there's an algorithm that decides whether or not you can get married? You input everything in your life. It looks at all your social media, your phone use, how your eating habits, your drinking habits, all this stuff. And then that algorithm tells you whether or not your marriage will survive. Huh?
I don't hate it.
I don't think it'll work
Why?
because things that it wouldn't make sense. Someone like us who has to be on our phone all the time, they would say that that's not good for marriage.
But it's what you're looking at, too.
Could you apply the existing? There is something in math called the stable marriage problem. Could you apply that from the world of mathematics to people?
Yeah, I think obviously I'm a dummy, so I don't know exactly how the algorithm's going to
You
work.
didn't already write it?
I did not write the algorithm. I just thought of this because I just keep hearing about people getting divorced. And I think people would use this. This is better than a prenup because if you put in all these different factors, the algorithm's going to spit out how likely you are to get divorced.
Okay, but the algorithm can't account for things like cheating.
But it can.
But it
can.
can't.
But
How?
It can.
How?
If it's looking at your phone.
Because that's a
it
known,
knows.
but it's also a known variable.
Yeah.
There are a lot of unknown knowns. There are a lot of known unknowns.
It can't account for you losing your job and all your money and your wife having to leave you because you're
Right.
can't contribute.
But it can definitely see your spending habits and see your saving habits and see how likely it is for you to lose all that money.
I mean, it only would compile your data up to that point. You
Right,
would
that's
just
what I
get
mean.
You get a portrait. You couldn't predict the future.
But you could
Maybe
get
it
a much
could.
clearer snapshot of what your future holds. Because I think a lot of people go into marriage just because they're supposed to. And if you have these factors all tied into it, you're going to get a much better.
Okay, this thing also isn't accounting for love.
Mary.
That's what AI is
You
for. We're
child.
teaching robots to love.
Just saying.
Right, but obviously it's not going to be 100% perfect, but it's going to.
I think it's dumb.
I think
Give you a clearer picture.
it's going to give you a clearer picture of whether or not you're ready to be married.
I think it's stupid. And we should let people keep making mistakes.
Why?
Why not?
By the way, this is far, far, far from the dumbest thing that we're going to use AI for. So I'm fully on board with this.
I think it's
Because
my other idea is to do the marriage contracts that you have to renew every 3 to 5 years.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's a good
I
one,
like
too.
that one, but I think this would help be a great asset to that, where you input all this data, and then you use analytics to decide if you're a good person, if you're going to be good marriage material.
Would this algorithm then, would it make prenups obsolete? Because it would give you a clearer picture of what you were potentially in for.
But I think
Okay, but then if there's no prenups, then the person can just change everything about themselves and steal all your money.
But you can't change everything about yourself online. I mean, you do have an established history online.
But
if
okay,
you're-
you
if
have
you're
this
the-
established history. You don't sign a prenup. You get with a married guy because the algorithm said you have a 98% chance of surviving, but you are secretly not a good person.
But
That's not
The
online.
algorithm's going to figure out.
algorithm can't figure it online. There's no paper trail.
It's not just online. It's your whole life. It's taking
How?
a snapshot. I don't know. I'm not the computer guy. I'm just saying we're going to figure
There's
it
too
out.
many variables.
Well, that's what
we're
the algorithms are for.
They're going to figure out those variables. They're going to use a lot of data. They're going to get the best data. It's going to be the best
All the
algorithm.
data.
It's going to decide whether or not you are marriage material. And I think it would be very helpful.
Maybe.
And you think that takes the love out of it? I think it adds to
It
the
does.
love.
I think it takes the love out of it.
It takes trust out of it.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? You are kind of abdicating your responsibility to some degree. But again, think of all the people you'll save from just disappointment and heartbreak.
Okay,
by
but
letting
you
them know
guys
ahead of
do
time.
also understand that people are going to get married no matter what.
Absolutely.
They're
But
going to look at this and be like, 58% chance of survival. Yeah, right.
Well, it's not going to get jacked into people's brains. It's something that is still an option for them to use. That's
It's
all.
the marriage facts. It's like Carfax for a marriage, where it goes, okay, here's all these different aspects. It looks at your credit score. It looks at your debt, all that
But your
different
credit
stuff.
score.
How
what
many
I'm trying
times
to
have
say-
these headlights been replaced?
All of these things have nothing to do with if you're going to be a good partner or not.
That
or
is
if you're
not
going to be
true.
faithful. Or if you're going to be.
No.
You
What
can
if-
have horrible spending habits and be a lovely person.
No, you,
But-
but not in a relationship.
But-
Why not?
Because
Would
that-
you date somebody that had horrible financial sense?
It's
Brian
not about
does.
me. What do you mean Brian does?
You're joining two lives
You
together.
don't have
Money's
to
a
join
huge-
bank accounts,
The number one thing people argue about is money.
but you don't have to join bank accounts.
Well, that's got nothing to do with it. That just means you're not going to screw up one account. But if you're with someone who has really poor money management, that's something you should know.
What if you're also someone who has poor money management? Those two people can't get married because they both have poor money management?
No one's, no
I'm not
one's
saying
saying
they
nobody
can or can't.
Okay,
Right.
I'm just saying
the
it gives
algorithm's
you.
going to say you two don't know how money works, so you can't
They're
get married.
going to
Or
say
you
these
shouldn't.
are things you should work on before you get married.
Yes.
Okay.
People can't be objective about themselves. None of us can. So the algorithm goes,
Please.
here are the areas in which we think the two of you are going to have the most difficulty. And then you can look at it and go, oh, look at this. Money is a big deal.
Okay.
Hey, this is a big deal.
I'll raise you.
Yeah.
People already do this with psychics, where they go in and they get their star charts read, and then they compare
It's got
them
nothing
side
to
by
do with
side.
science
it's
and
exactly
data.
the same.
No, it's not. This is
It's science of when and where you were born.
AI is compiling data, not guessing. We can guess.
This is not a guess.
Current-
They have a gift.
The current state of relationships is people guessing. AI is compiling data.
I'm just saying.
I did a tarot
just
card
saying
reading
what?
the other night. They're guessing.
From a professional or from like a girlfriend?
No, from a professional.
You went to go get a tarot card
No,
reading.
it was at the bar that I was at. Someone was doing tarot card readings, and
Okay,
so I
that's
got
not
one.
sense. She doesn't have a practice.
She does. She does that professionally.
And she just showed up at the bar and was
No,
like,
they
$5.
hired her to do that at the bar.
Like trivia night.
How do you know it wasn't real?
Because it was like the most.
Because it's a psychic.
Because it's psychic. It's a tarot card reading. They're just like, oh, it seems like you are right down the middle on all these different things. They couldn't tell me anything.
I deny the AI, and I
So
say
you'd
go
rather-
get a psychic reading.
So you'd rather use a psychic than data.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, she is faith over science.
Yeah, I
'Cause
would.
there's-
I would actually probably trust it more.
No, not trust. No. You can't trust faith over science.
Watch me.
You can prefer it because
Watch
it makes you
me.
more comfortable.
I can trust whatever
cannot-
I want. You
but
can't
there
tell
is
me
no-
what to trust.
But fundamentally, faith is not an issue of trust. It is called faith.
It's an issue of believing.
That's different than trust.
Well, I trust in myself to believe in faith.
Put that into the AI. It ain't working.
I'll never get married.
How do you like that for Goss?
This is Hot Celebrity Gossip with Perez, Bilton. Ooh.
Do you believe in angel investors?
Yeah.
Mary? Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah, those are real.
I think he's onto something.
I believe in a band called the Black Angels, and they kick ass.
Yeah, they do. So
Are
do
you
the
one
Black
of their
Pumas.
investors?
What?
Is that what their fans are called? The investors?
No.